Now in period 2, Wondersticks got off a quicker start. Again, with their quick inter-passing game and directness of their approach, they created more chances and be able to test out the keeper. Now, with about 11 and a half minutes to go in second period, after a series of better plays by Dalen, Surya was actually in two excellent positions to tap the ball in. However, he missed them quite badly, which could have been the two top misses of the day. Question for you viewers at this point. At the 9-minute mark, Aiden over here made a move but was clamped by Vic. It would at first glance seems like Vic had a foul on Aiden for obstruction. However, you can see that the referee caught otherwise, claiming that Aiden actually had a kind of pushed an elbow out prior to that. Now, what call would you have given if it was you? Comment down below and let me know. Now, the next few minutes didn't have any much action until the 4-minute 36 seconds to go in period 2. A moment of magic, and ironically, a direct route from Dalen from the defender to forward. Jian Hong got a nice touch and he volleyed it home for Dalen. With that, game on, it was 1-1. Another Q&A. With 1 minute and 46 seconds marked to go, the call blown by the referee here was that Tristan has stepped into the small goalie box. However, upon replays, what do you think? Did he or did he not? Comment down below and let me know. And right close to the end of period 2, with 44 seconds to go, Tristan actually produced a miss which was even comparable or to those that Syria's earlier attempt. The misses that Dalen got would actually come back to possibly haunt them later. If you think that within the first periods there's a lot of incidents to talk about, wait till period 3 because there's even more. Period 3 started off with yet another good start by Wondersticks. This time round, it was a clean drag shot that went into the top corner of Jared's net. And with that, Wondersticks was 2-1 up. Play subsequently became more open as Dalen gradually had to chase back the equalizer. You could see over here a back-to-back saves by goalies of both sides. That was the start of a lot of saves in this period. With 12 minutes, 16 seconds to go, there was this one major incident with many talking points. After replays and rewinds, please do it all as many times as you like because there are many questions that can be asked. Number 1, the goal was actually given to Wondersticks, which meant it was 3-1 to them. The second question is, should the clash by Mikhail on Jared, was that considered a foul? If it was a foul, it would mean that the goal should not be allowed. Or third, or perhaps Hari's hand on Mikhail 1 to 2 seconds earlier on had actually caused the clash, and with that, it could possibly been, if there was no goal that was scored, could it have been a penalty on Wondersticks instead? Now, after minutes of treating the players, one thing that was thankful was that both Mikhail and Jared managed to get up, recover and continue the game. However, back to the call, do you think the goal given was a correct call? I felt it was because I think Hari's hand was on Mikhail's shoulder seconds before the clash, and that was the cause for the subsequent events that happened. And with that, I actually feel on my part that the goal should stand. Now, what do you think? Do let me know as well. Now, the next unfortunate incident happened within seconds. With 11 and a half minutes to go, Shasni made his traditional run, and in the end, a clash with Jepal at the box came off worse for him. It looked like ankle injury, and this key veteran player had to be forced out, to be taken out of the game. So that could prove to be a vital factor with about 11 minutes to go. Now, not forgetting Jepal, it was also good to see that he managed to recover and continue to play through the end. With 8 minutes, 30 seconds to go, Dalen had yet another power play in bid to get another goal back. Now, without Shasni on court, this time around they switched to another line to operate the power play first. Ball speed were much better this time around, and after a first attack that had no goal, they switched back to their original line, but this time around with Dexter inside. Now, within seconds to the end of the power play, Hamka finally produced a moment of magic, scoring a drag shot at the near post of Jepa. And with that, it was 3-2, making the game very, very close. At 4 minutes 37 seconds to go, it was perhaps the most controversial incident that we can all talk about. A clash between Caden of Wondersticks and Gemma of Dalen. Even after several replays, there were several doubts as to what exactly happened between both of them. Now, what do you think, and who do you think is at fault? Now, from the screen, we could see that Caden in the end got a 2+2 minute penalty, whereas Gemma got himself a 10-minute penalty. It was simply chaos because there were lesser bodies in the court with a 4v4, 5v4, so numbers were changing here and there with only minutes to go to the end of the game. As the next few minutes pan out, I just want to bring out several great saves that was produced by both Jared and Jepa. With such intense game that was ongoing, their saves literally kept their teams alive. Now, finally, with 50 seconds to go and still one goal down, Dalen tried to operate the six-man game. However, it proved just too late for them. Wondersticks managed to secure their vital win, and with it a berth in the final, and that's where they will face Nemesis. This is a game full of incidents which can be replayed again and again to go and learn what went wrong for Dalen and what went right for Wondersticks. However, nonetheless, I look forward to their final, Wondersticks against Nemesis, and I hope to see you in the next one.